Thank you for enjoying your sweetest moments with me, Merging Timelines. Today I'm doing a very general reading. Today's reading is going to be for my Taurus. I did do your reading a couple days ago, Taurus, but I didn't post it. So it doesn't really count, does it? No. Let me go ahead and see what's in your energy today, Taurus. It's Tuesday. It's the 22nd. It's a very general reading for my sun and moon viewers. Whoever chooses to watch my video or watch this channel, I trust that you've come for this message. And this message is something about your past. So when it came to your emotions, this was a childlike feeling of love, of connection, of just feeling in alignment with someone outside of yourself. But this was based on a immature, childish connection. Like, one wouldn't even be able to put intimacy behind it because it was never even in the experience with the person, right? Somehow you're feeling divinely guided to them. Somehow you're receiving all of these messages of love, or this person could just be on your mind, you know? They could very well just be on your heart. You know, I shouldn't even say your mind, because this person, Taurus, is definitely on your heart. And there's someone who has walked away from you emotionally, like they're not invested in a water relationship with you. They're not invested in the exchange of emotions, right? So here we are, feeling very nostalgic, possibly speaking to someone about past events where love was offered. Could even be speaking to this person. Maybe you guys are bringing up this in your conversation and saying, well, remember when? Possibly explaining why they walked away at this time. For some sort of adventure. Like, maybe they wanted to experience something, you know? Maybe they wanted to experience something you could not offer at that time, and you were forced to let them go. Okay? I feel like this is going to bring up an argument. This is going to start a one-upping one another, when it's really not the intention of it bringing it back up again. I mean, this person is saying, you know, those were good times. Those were fun times. Those were times where you lived with no resistance. You know, at that time, you just wanted to go along for the ride with them, Taurus. You know, maybe not even thinking in your childish ways. And this person just matched every bit of adventure that you thought you wanted to experience. And I think that you did experience good times with them. I think that you both had, and that's what's coming up right now. But what it leads to, unfortunately, is arguments. And I can't really explain it yet, but as soon as I put my finger on it, we'll talk about how this is just going to walk into some sort of argument for you, Taurus. That's just really, really random. You know, out of nowhere, hear all these good messages, memories, but it all leads to how and why you ended up walking away. Wow. Okay, gonna get to it. Let me go turn this off. I'm so sorry, guys. I really should not be doing more than one thing at once, but my life doesn't stop, so I figured, why not just show you why I truly cannot measure up to posting something every single day. And I'm going to say it, although I'm still going to try. I'm just getting tired of my own excuses, as I know you are, of why I cannot post something every single day. So I'm going to be truly authentic with my experience and just say, here's my life, and here is everything that I have going on. And, you know, Those of you who choose to stick and watch my channel, you're the real one. You're the real ones for dealing with my extra busy life, okay? Let's get back into your reading, Taurus, because this is really good, really beautiful reading. It talks about the person that walked away from you. Maybe they wanted to experience adventure, and that's what I'm getting. And somehow the messages of passion that they're evoking out of you leads to an argument. I feel like you start the argument, Taurus. I feel like you tell this person, look, like you moved on and I moved on, you know, because you walked away. I had no choice. And now you want to come back with all these beautiful memories, these beautiful messages of, oh, remember when we used to just live life. Yeah, we're not just living life now. We actually have consequences, I feel like you're saying to someone. We actually have things that we develop that I think that you're just expressing a lot of disappointment to this person because you truly had the connection. And in order for you to get the connection again, it would involve travel. And I feel like you're literally, as a realist, right? As the person who really focuses on what they can see and hold, the evidence and the experience. I think that you're saying, look, we may feel this way for one another, but look at all the miles in between. You know? So I'm going to go over each card for you because I'm just doing a 6 card. It ended up being 7 cards for you, Taurus, but I love you like that, so I'll let it go. And then I'm not going to clarify the story. If you want a personal reading, it's a good time to reach out. I am getting back on personal readings. Just check my information box below. I will have my email address there, and you can always send me a link and we'll get connected. So your angel messages is creativity, Taurus. I think that it's time for you to think about something that you're truly wanting to create. It says the creative power of the universe is flowing through me right now. We build anew when we open our hearts and minds to the power of the soul and consciously allow the creative energy to express itself through us. In that way, we learn that the creative power of the universe is within ourselves, and we can create our own reality with our thoughts, feelings, and positive attitude. Okay? So again, your energy as of today, what I am really channeling for you is to get back into your creative self. Be that person who creates their abundance and not just conforms or aligns to it based off of social expectations. Make sure it's truly coming from your heart, because then you can affect the massives and not just yourself, right? So you have the 6 of Cups that represents your environment. So even if it's not everyone and noticing around you, but there is a connection that's very apparent. It's obvious. It's obvious that you both feel these younger emotions from a childhood experience, or could be an experience where you both acted as children, because the present energy is wanting to take an adventure. As a Taurus, right? When I see you pop up like this, I'm like, go Taurus. For once you're living free, carefree, you know, not thinking about all the consequences, Mel. You know, this is the energy of creating. This is the energy you want to be in when you create. Excitable energy. It's all based off of a feeling. Maybe you want some messages, maybe you want to send some messages, or maybe you just want to move extremely quickly in an area where you feel divinely guided. I feel like this divine guidance is coming from your ego starting to recognize a bond, a youthful bond that shared a water emotion, a water connection, and a connection that wasn't just intimate, and even if it ever was, because it just doesn't have to be at that point, it was an innocent expression of love. So somehow your future leads up to this. So I feel as though there are some thoughts that you have been resting on, some things that you want to tell this person when they're, or maybe they want to tell you. It could be vice versa, right? This person could be waiting to tell you something. If you're the male, right? If you're the male watching the video, male Taurian, I feel like there's a female. Maybe she could be a Sag, but she really just wants to tell you about yourself. She really wants you to know that you disappointed her, and you're like, I know. I can't even look at you, but I'm sorry, you know? And so what kind of brought you here was this person that walked away from you, recognizing that there was so much emotion lost when someone walked away. And don't feel bad, Taurus. It's the human experience. You know, we really don't notice how much something meant to us unless it's not there anymore. The absence of it physically has to evoke some sort of inner suppression, right? So you have the Two of Cups, and that talks about your divine union, your twin flame, if you will, or whatever you're looking for out here in these streets regarding love. You have the Three of Wands. So this person lives at a distance, this person who you feel so genuinely connected to. Again, not based off of the physical. And that's a big deal for you, Taurus, because you finally got to the point where you realize that things aren't just about the here and now or the things that I can hold. They're more so about the mind, right? And not even just the mind, because as I think of that, I would just say we're all here to learn something. We're all here to get to that highest timeline. And the timeline is not a straight shot up the stairs. The timeline is like a revolving circle going around and around and around. And sometimes you meet the same checkpoint and you're not quite sure how in the holy hell could you be so dumb, right? But it's not dumb. It's just sometimes you have to be in the mode of allowing. Allowing the next cycle to unfold. A part of it is allowing. You know, not just saying, I know where I'm going, but allowing the unknown to take you there by presenting certain evidence and even emotions, because your emotions deserve to be acknowledged. 1212. That number probably means something to you, so I'll look it up and drop it up in the description box, as I will add my email address. I wanted to take this time to introduce you to a very beautiful friend of mine. Her name is Inner Eye. I think Inner Eye, Gianni. She made this beautiful intention tool for me, and I want to share her work because I think that it is beautiful. I know that you will not be disappointed, as this is custom made. She's a Reiki healer, so she channels your energy and then she spends time creating this beautiful tool for you. And she has different sizes. She has different options. You don't have to get a pyramid. But I'm going to put her information in the drop box below so you can check out and see if this is something that you're interested in. I highly recommend reaching out to her. She is a beautiful, beautiful soul. All right. Thank you for spending time with me, merging your timelines. And I hope that you check me out to make sure I post another one really soon. Bye.